Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer Spoiler Log Tournament. We've got round one for you. This is Relkin versus Pikapals. They're almost done studying the spoiler log, and they'll get ready in about 10 seconds here. Joining me in the booth is TabletCat54. Say hello, everybody.
Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? And here we go.
Nicest start ever. Get a sword right in the sanctuary chest.
I'd like to point out that this is actually a rematch between Relkin and Pikapals. Their last match was on the 10th of July where Relkin beat Pikapals. So
Right. Of course, that was during the Swiss rounds. This is their first match in the bracket rounds. Going to determine who gets the first point in this best of three.
there's the lamp.
Very nice find. And some heart pieces.
I mean, if there's just a heart piece there, you just grab it.
Yeah. Moon Pearl in Blind's hut.
Oh, there's some monies.
As well as the mushroom, which Pikapau skipped.
That may come into play later. Really interesting thing about these spoiler races is just how fast they are. It's just all about execution. You don't have to guess.
Yeah. The only guesswork is, how many hearts can I survive with?
I like to have a steady, depending on the mail. If I'm in green mail, give me 8. I'm usually fine. If I'm in blue, I could go with 6. Red, I'm 5 is fine. Speaking of hearts.
Yeah, very convenient heart container in the back of the tavern.
I'd like to point out that if you ever think one person is in front of the other, and then it will change as well.
Indeed, very much so. And I believe Pikapals went to the shop to buy bombs.
That's what it looked like. We have very, very early boots there, so
Nice.
That is such a find. And Master Sword.
So we already have Agro 1 access.
And looks like Relkin's going.
Yeah, we got route divergence. Pikapau's heading to the south, and Relkin heading up to Hyrule Castle.
I think Relkin's just like, I'm gonna get Aga over with. I'm done with this. Let's just do
it. First going into the dungeon, though.
Oh, where is Pikapals going? I think there's something in Dark Cross.
Yeah, interesting. Relkin's stealing the key.
Because maybe I don't know, maybe the gloves aren't in a good spot. Oh, Pikapal's going for that hook shot. I would too.
And with the hookshot in hand, Pikapals is now heading up to Hyrule Castle. Looks like Relkin is setting up a death warp.
Makes sense.
Just going right by Dark Cross.
And
Oh, well,
Pikapal's
Pikapals.
like, nope.
Yeah, just aggro 1, straight up.
And we all know that this is completely normal for Randomizer. 5-minute AGA, that's completely...
Ah, the flippers.
Well, those would have been convenient.
So, with the flippers in hand, Relkin is now headed up to aggro 1 right after Pikapals.
The real question comes in: when or if Pikapal is going to actually go grab those?
Well, according to the tracker, he might not need them because Swamp Palace is just a pendant.
I mean, who needs pendants?
Right.
In spoiler races, you hope that none of the pendants are required. Chat bringing up a good point that missed earlier, that Broken is 6-1 and Pikapals was 5-2 in the Swiss scoring. So we'll see what happens here. As I'm pretty sure this is the revenge from Pikapals. How many blue balls are we gonna have today?
Hopefully very few. Required AGA is never fun.
I'm going to go with either none of them or all of them. Sounds like a legit plan. Well, we're not going to get 15, that's for sure.
There's one. And 2.
Pikapals is giving us a dance up there. We may only get the 2. Let's see if we can get that 3. Let's see if we get 3 or not.
Nope, it looks like we got 2. So Pikapals is now in the Dark World, first of our runners.
Oh, Pikapals is just saying, nope, I'm gonna go elsewhere right now.
Yep, no need for Pendant Pod, right?
You know how many times that thinking gets me in?
Yeah. And chat pointing out, yes, it was a 9-minute AGA.
This is fine. Relkin now entering the Dark World. Let's see where he goes. Back to the Light World.
Yeah, immediate save and quit.
And
Though,
Pikapals into Thieves Town.
right, yeah, Relkin has to go get that hook shot. Oh, and we see the third sword is on the island.
Very generous with swords.
And there's the first glove in Thieves Town.
I mean, where else would it be? Don't you keep your gloves in Thieves Town?
I'd rather not.
That's because they were stolen from you, right?
Makes sense.
Well, the fact that Pikapals did not bail on a green pendant Thieves Town indicates maybe there's something on.
Possibly. We'll see if he actually goes all the way and defeats Blind. It might just be the attic.
I think we may have been too trusting of the seed, giving us swords this early.
Indeed. Oh, all we did was open up the ceiling, so yeah, it looks like we're fighting Blind. Relkin now entering Thieves Town.
Yeah, and nothing there. So, but he did grab that small key and didn't use it just to save himself time. So,
Right. Oh, wow.
that's a beautiful find. I like it. It's most runners' favorite thing in this game anymore, with a lot of new tech being founded around it.
Right. Pikapals starting his scripted blind fight.
That look easy.
And nicely done.
Ah, that's why he finished it. He needed those arrows.
Yeah, definitely needed those arrows. Gets the green pendant. We'll see if Sassala has anything for that.
Might see here in a moment. I mean, you see how fast they do these things. You're gonna go cross-eyed here in a minute.
Okay, so Pikapals is now going to the back of Escape via the drop down. And going straight for those flippers.
All right. Where are you going, Pikapals? Broken picking up his cane.
Both runners taking a fall in that conveyor belt room.
It's not a very nice room when you try to do that. Silly runners. If the Broopy Crab has arrows, you don't need to kill blind for them.
Relkin starting up his scripted blind fight, while Pikapals heads up the mountain with the old man.
The shovel.
He had the shovel, right? Down goes blind, nicely done on Relkin's side. Gets his green
Cabbages.
pendant.
Sorry. Apparently, the cabbages wanted Pikapals for lunch. And
Yeah.
Broken maybe getting that green pendant as an accessory for his Christmas. Oh,
To answer chat, Mushroom was inside Blind's hut. Oh, we got the mirror inside Spectacle Rock Cave.
well, hello there.
And this is looking like a Swamp Palace seed. We've got all the items of Swamp Palace now.
Oh, that's happy and sad at the same time. I don't know which one to say. What they need there in Swamp Palace. If it's, do they need, something in left side, or do they just need to go straight?
And with that mirror, Pikapals heads straight into the Dark Road portal to get on top of Spectacle Rock.
And spoiler seeds help is at a premium, so finding anything that's just lying out there in the open that you can just grab and gobble up like that heart, it's nice.
Oh, Dead Rock. Hey, makes it past. Okay. Relkin picks up his mirror. Pikapal's making his way through Spiral Cave.
Nobody wants to do Spiral Cave, though. Why would you do this? Why would the seed make them do this?
Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's the flute!
I think we might have looked at this gift seed in the bed, but I'm not sure.
Interesting, Relkin choosing to take the broken bridge to the east side of Death Mountain, while Pikapals took the Mirror Hammer route. Oh, and there's the Tempered Sword.
I mean, Butter is just right next door to Ice Palace.
Yeah, it is. Oh, nice health.
I was like, I don't need anything else from here. Let's go.
Alright, Pikapals probably heading off to activate that flute, and then we'll see where he heads off to next. Relkin in Paradox Cave got his Tempered Sword. Needs to go up to Spiral Cave to get that flute. That fairy likes to fly away.
I mean, she either flies away or she flies right into you whenever you're trying to catch her.
Right?
You really needed that fairy.
Relkin gets his flute, and Pikapals is heading up to the dig spot to use that shovel. Gets the ice rod.
No ice rod hunt today. We're either seeing a hype cave play or this is going to be Swamp Palace.
And it's looking like Swamp Palace. Relkin did not get the ice rod at the dig spot, probably saving that for a little bit later. So both runners heading into Swamp Palace right now, which is another pendant dungeon. Note, we haven't actually seen any crystal dungeons yet. It's been both both pendants.
I mean, maybe they're just trying to get those out of the way. Oh, Roken has a bomb out. Something in the map chest for us?
The bow. Oh, wow.
I am feeling a pod play here soon.
So we had the glove in Pendant Thieves Town, and now the bow in Pendant Swamp Palace. Like, come on, game. And we're going in deeper. Lined was just 10 arrows and the green pendant, which we haven't turned in yet. Relkin heading straight to the back.
Guessing there's nothing in left side swamp, though maybe the seed is having a mercy.
And Relkin gets the diver down.
Wonder if there's something in the big chest or just
Oh wow, Pikapals did the diver down the other side without even actually using the water to set up. That's crazy. I didn't know that one was possible.
I would say that's the setup I use because I find it easy.
Yeah, I need to try that because I learned the one that Relkin did.
I tried the one that Relkin did and could never get it, so I just but I learned the one that Pikapals did in like 5 minutes or less because it was a lot easier in my opinion.
Yeah, I can imagine just looking at it.
I understand the one that Relkin did is a lot less pixel perfect than the one that Pikapals did.
Ooh, Relkin gets the... Wait, was that a 0 cycle on August?
I think that was an almost 0 cycle, yeah. It was close.
Down goes Argus on Relkin's side, and there's the Titan's mitts.
I mean, it's not necessarily there's a pet goal or anything. Maybe there's something on Saha and then Titan's Mythop.
Nice spin dash off the Swamp Palace stairs as Relkin heads to, looks like the dig spot. Pikapals, meanwhile,
Needs one more heart piece to have some.
looks like we're not going to get that butter sword on the Lake Hylia Island, because that was the perfect opportunity to do it.
It was. Oh, wait.
Pikapal's going to Waterfall Ferry. Relkin. Oh, there's Bombos for Meyer. Oh, Relkin activating his flute. And Pikapal's just activating the flute while going into Dark World for funsies.
When do you activate your flute?
Got some divergence here. Relkin's heading over to the Meyer area while Pikapals is diving into Ice Palace.
Because Relkin can't get into Meyer.
Relkin's gonna go into Desert Palace.
Not quite sure about this play, only because you can do a double instead of a single.
Yeah.
But maybe something really important in here or on it.
Yeah, because at the moment, Pikapals can just, when he goes to the Meyer area, he can do both Meyer and Desert Palace in one fell shot. Relkin is setting himself for a double dip of the area.
Very clean icebreaker.
Oh, it's the Fire Rod in Desert Palace.
That makes sense. And there are a lot of parts for this spoiler seed.
Yes, there are. And to respond to chat, yeah, fluting to Meyer isn't that much of a time sink, but when you've got two runners of this caliber and execution, every second counts. And down goes Cold Stare.
I would say that having Fire Rod for Ice Palace is a good thing. However,
Oh, there's the book.
he only had to use Bombos twice, so it really wasn't at the same time. So Roken got Fire Rod in the book and a crystal, and Pikapal's got Bombos and a
Pikapal's now headed to the Meyer area. He's gonna dive into Desert Palace. While Relkin heads up to Waterfall Fairy to get his Bombos medallion. Basically, both runners have swapped places in terms of the map.
I guess while they are essentially doing the same things as each other did just a moment ago, we can kind of advertise them. If you like what you see, go ahead and go follow Relkin and Pikapals. They are fantastic runners and they are worth your follow.
Relkin setting up his icebreaker. Nicely done. Pikapal's heading up to face Lanmola's.
Clean fight from Pikapals.
So Pikapals gets his second crystal with the Book of Medora, while Relkin starts up his Cold Stare fight. Deciding to use Fire Rod strats to get rid of the Ice Shell. And he has to be very careful, he only has one hit left.
This is the don't watch.
Pikapal's heading into Mire. Come on, one puff. Okay, Relkin makes it through Cold Stare.
It's definitely something that you want to hold your breath during, because that one wrong move and he would have been lunged for a couple of puffballs. But there are reasons that they're doing this, and we're up here, though. They can handle the pressure of the puffballs.
And those reasons have nothing to do with our respective scores in the Swiss rounds. Relkin now heading over to Mire. So both runners are going to be in Mire at the same time, it looks like.
See if Misery Mire is going to be nice or if it's not.
Cutscene chest is not nice, and that's where we're headed.
I disapprove.
Wow, that was a very nice room on Relkin's side. Took down everybody real fast. And the slowest non-cutscene ever, since you don't actually see anything happening.
Apparently that's why it seems like it's so slow, because apparently I believe it's the same amount of time as the pod cutscene. But you actually see what's going on in the pod cutscene where you don't see what's going on in the Misery Mire.
Exactly, yeah, I'd believe that.
Spooky setup from Pika. Or it looked like it was going to be a spooky setup from Pika. Never mind. We'll see if Roken has spooky setup. Because he's getting some magic there, it almost indicates he does.
Oh, careful, Pikapals, you only... ouch. That is an interesting position to do that in. Huh.
I was always under the impression that you'd get hurt there.
That's... wow, okay. I did not know that was a spot you could be in.
I learned something new today myself. I also learned something interesting that in Randomizer, you can't actually go into the slime if it's not vitreous, because it'll hurt.
Oh, that's fun.
Even after that's dead.
Interesting. So Randomizer doesn't deactivate the damage.
I found that out because Scruff ran in the middle of it once, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna die before I get."
So having defeated Vitreous and Meyer, Pikapals is now heading up to Pendant Pod.
So a much cleaner Vitreous on Roken's side there, and he also did Spooky, so he did pick up some time on Pikapal there. And that Murder Dactyl's really coming for Pikapals. So, he didn't turn in that green pendant.
No,
I'm pretty
he
sure
didn't.
Deny what it means.
We already have 2 pendants, and we're going into number 3.
Here we go.
Relkin following close behind, also going to Pendant Pod.
I mean, is there really anything else that they would need here? Is there really anything else they would need or want here?
I mean, at this point, I think the only thing they need for Go Mode is Quake.
Maybe they had an agreement just to pull Ped regardless.
Oh, it looks like Pikapal's headed straight for the boss.
Maybe Quake is actually at Helmasaur, and the blind was because
Oof.
you know what? I don't have anything.
Relkin had an oopsie with the falling bridge, but that would just be a tease for chat. They're all hyping up for Pet over here, and Helmasaur drops Quake.
Remember that Silvers or something are on Saha, and it's like, oh man, I could have had.
Very nice mini turtle room on Pikapal's side.
It's the bane of mini runners' existence, right there, lit or unlit.
And it's time for Helmasaur.
Yeah, it's something in chat. I think we run Rando because we're sated. Not just watch them.
And Helmasaur is down. Let's see what he drops. Oh, yeah, that's progression. Okay. That's the third pendant.
I'll agree. Masochistic is what I meant. But there is our third pendant, so I'm pretty sure that after we go say hello to some Armos Knights, we're going to go do it.
And down goes Helmasaur on Relkin's side. Gonna be picking up his third pendant.
I really saw that the pull of being like, you know how it just becomes habitual to open certain chests.
Yep.
Pretty sure Pikapals was like 2 seconds away from opening that.
Vanilla Big Key location, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't looking when he opened the chest.
It was the vanilla big key.
Yep.
The place no one wants.
Never.
So we have 3 crystals or 4 crystals left, it looks like. So we've done quite a few dungeons, and it's only 44 minutes.
Right? We're 44 minutes into this thing. But we still don't have go mode.
Well, I mean, they're acting like they're in go mode, so.
True, this is true. They haven't opened a single chest in Eastern Palace besides the big key chest. So Pikapals exits Eastern Palace at 45:03. Let's see where he goes now. It's a 3. Looks like we're going to get Skull Woods. And then most probably, based on having all 3 pendants, we'll probably see a mirror after Skull Woods to do pedestal.
And we saw Pikapals have a really nice fast Armos there, and relkin just mirrors that, and
Yep.
thinking you missed.
So Pikapals left Eastern Pass at 45:03, and relkin is leaving at 46:09. So about a minute and 6 seconds behind.
And if you think about it, that is a Ganon Tower death in the gauntlet away.
Indeed. Relkin getting you some bad RNG with a skull under a bush. Always hate that little surprise.
Moth needs to get off them spikes.
Indeed. There we go.
Rage Slash is right there. And Pikapals finishing a Moth fight where Moth really, really, really liked his spikes. And exiting Skull Woods at
47:37-ish. And there's the mirror. Get your hype in for pedestal, because here it comes. And there's go mode at 48 minutes even for Pikapals.
Alright, here we go.
Mothra was a little bit nicer to relkin.
He was pulling for relkin. The chat was right.
Now, it's possible that Moldorm might pull for one of the runners, but in my experience, he always pulls for the runner who's already in my experience, Moldorm always knocks down the runner who's already behind.
That is so true. Just like there's a Star Wars game that every time you're behind, you go farther behind whenever you're behind. And relkin getting his go mode at 48:56.
Yeah, so I actually made up like 8 seconds in that trip to Skull Woods. Well, 8 to like 13 seconds. I can't do math on the spot.
Got approximately when relkin and Pikapals rather got out of everything. So let's.
Answering chat, no. Relkin did not turn in the mushroom. Sure, let me pull that up for you real fast here.
I know what's on this room. It's up to you whenever you want to share it, though.
Yeah, if I can remember the term for what they call the... It's potion shop, isn't it?
Potion.
There it is. Mushroom turn-in was 20 rupees.
See, one of the thought processes of doing spoilers is just write down the room of where the item is, and say you didn't have time because this obviously looked like a pretty difficult seed to route. If you didn't have time to actually and check which chest it was, or you didn't write it down, he might have just wrote Blind's Hut and then was like, where is it supposed to be?
Yeah, definitely. That's how I route. I'll put in the room, and I'll just open all the chests, because I'm also looking for resources while I'm at it.
I pretty much write down what's in the room for, like, what room I'm going to first, and then I'll re-go through. I'll have where I'm going pulled up on the spoiler log so I don't open unnecessary.
Right? We have an all dungeon seed and not a single bottle.
Well, whenever we get into GT, and until Ganon reveals where silvers are, we're not going to say anything on it. But until we get into GT, we won't probably reveal much. Oh, Relkin almost got bodied by them chain chomp.
Yeah, Relkin needs to be careful. He's got one heart left.
Relkin is just like, this is fine.
Get the fairy, get the fairy. Okay, thank you.
But if you want to take a guess as to where bottles are, that should be fun. Because you'd be surprised.
And Pikapals starts his Trinix fight. I'm enjoying all these bottle puns in chat right now.
Same.
And down goes Trinix on Pikapal's side. So, because I expect Hera to be very quick, go ahead and start your guesses now for which room is the GT Big Key gonna be in. This is spoilers, so we're not going to count chests because the runners are not going to be opening up all the chests.
I'd like to point out that Pikapals just passed one of the bottles. All right, this is Hera blink and you miss it.
Yep. Got spin speed. Modem ruined it. Try it again. Ooh, buffer strats. I need to learn this trick.
See, I only know how to do the bomb one.
I know how to do the bomb one, but while lining up that pick still drives me crazy. There we go. I am amazing at being 1 pixel too far to the left or 1 pixel too far to the right.
It seems like the same for me. And what's even worse is whenever you actually practice it a lot and you know where that pixel is because you have the practice hack that says exactly where it's at.
Yeah, I know exactly where the pixel is, and I can't tell you how many times I am exactly 1 pixel too far to the left. Relkin finishes up Turtle Rock, now heading to Hera, and Pikapals had a drop on Moldorm.
Moldorm is gunning for Relkin as well, just like Mafia a little.
Alright, so Pikapals gets his final crystal at 56 minutes and 16 seconds. Relkin gets the Harapot spin dash clip. We'll see if Moldorm equalizes his behavior towards both runners or is clearly playing favorites.
And we've been guessing chest locations, so if you get your last second guesses.
Yeah, Moldorm's clearly playing favorites here.
The bosses are all for Relkin, and Pikapals is just going to prove them all wrong.
Alright, so Relkin gets his 7th crystal at 57 minutes and 7 seconds. And I immediately forgot what Pikapal's number was, so I think it's what, we're looking at 30, 40 seconds?
Yep. And Pikapals
Wow.
Art has that big key and is heading up the tower at 57 minutes and 20-ish. Also, if anybody wants to guess where half magic was, you'll probably laugh a little bit. But get your guesses in chat for where are the silvers.
Pikapals had some trouble with those mimics, used his last arrow to finish them off. Fortunately had a 5-arrow drop in the jar, but that's a little bit more time lost that Relkin could possibly make up.
With 17 arrows, he's definitely going to be able to. This is where a seed can be won or lost.
Wow, very clean mimics on Relkin's side. But the spikes made up for it.
See, I think the spikes are playing favorites on Pikapal's side. So the seed is just being equally mean to both of them. It's fine.
Indeed. That's what Rando likes to do.
Pretty clean landmo on Pikapal's side.
Oh,
Nobody wants to see that.
that was mean. And revenge.
The guard was like, wait, he's not the one who's supposed to be here first. Or let's see if the guard is doing his job. Let's see here.
Nope. Playing favorites.
And we get down to where any small minuscule mistake counts.
This is super close. Because anything goes wrong on Pikapal's side, and relkin can take this. Okay, good. Moldorm 2 was cooperating this time.
Oh no, not the hookshot thingy.
And a bonk. Oh, wait, relkin's gonna go for fake powder in this room. Oh, wow.
That's why he was playing the long game with those mushrooms. Mushrooms plural, there is now multiple. And a
Down goes Moldorm 2 on relkin's side. So Pikapals finishes up the Aga 2 fight as relkin starts it.
And this is where anything can happen. Oop, that was a triple there. Broken finishing the Aga 2 fight, just waiting for Ganon to get out of there as Pikapals is in the middle of his.
And Pikapals takes a death? That's a death. Oh my goodness. And just like that, relkin is now a few seconds in the lead. This is anyone's game. Oh my goodness. And chat pointing out, yes, relkin getting that mushroom doing fake powder at the top of the gauntlet helped him, because he goes into this with full health and Pikapals does not. This is crazy.
Like, hold your breath, worthy. Okay, Ganon did say, did you find him in the light world? Guess where those silver arrows were? If you guessed Bombo's tablet, you were correct. Now
both runners on phase 4 with silverless strats. and Gannon goes down on Relkin's side. He just has to cross the bridge. And he crosses with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 5 seconds, including the study period time. GG's Relkin. And with that, Pikapals finishes as well. And Pikapal's official SRL time was 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 31 seconds. 26-second difference between our runners.
Was an intense race.
That was crazy. We're going to see if we can get both runners in for an interview. Give us one moment.
And we are joined by Relkin. GG's.
Wow. GG's. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pikapals.
Yeah, GG's.
So, how was that for both of you, that seed in general?
Do you want to go first?
It was certainly a seed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very linear, I guess you could say. You kind of just had to do everything in a very specific order, and only one really best route, honestly.
Pretty much up until the second half was kind of open, but it was just choose which dungeon you want to play.
Well, I would say you guys both put on a fantastic race. It was definitely a nail biter all the way through the end. So, Pikapals, what happened at the end there? It just seemed like you went from being like right there on top to just barely losing there. What exactly happened?
I don't know. I was feeling bad about my play for most of the seeds, so that didn't help. And then, for whatever reason, I decided to hook shot to the right at the start of phase 2 instead of in the middle. And then screwed up the easy one-on-one and just didn't react to the fire bats in part 2.
I would say you played fantastically the entire rest of the seed. So don't put yourself down at all. That was a fantastic race from you, especially.
I don't know. I was not very happy going into Swamp and then being at 1.5 hearts about 10 seconds in.
So how did you feel, Rogan?
I was watching the restream, so I could see I was behind pretty much the entire seed based on my early game decision to not fake flipper to Hobo. I was really deliberating on that. decided against it. Thought maybe it might take too long to dash down to that screen, but I tend to grossly underestimate how much the boots can save you in terms of overworld travel. So I was just playing from behind the whole time. I didn't really let it get me too much. I just kept playing my game. Know that the pressure was kind of off, and just held strong to the end. The only scary moment was in Turtle Rock when the chain chomps got in my way, and I was down to 1 heart after that.
Yeah, that was scary.
And the very, very friendly pokey drop of the fairy in the next room or so, that was very nice of them to save me there.
We were joking around here, saying that the bosses seem to be playing in your favor, with Mothula sticking to the spikes for Pikapals and Mothula being very friendly to you. And same for Moldorm. So I think that it was really interesting to watch the RNG for both sides, and how we were joking about how many times that it just seemed that the bosses were just rooting for one side or the other too.
Yeah, Moth really liked the upper left corner. He seems to like that position, I find.
I noticed a question in chat about my route to do ice to mire, or desert to ice to mire. So when you pick up a crystal, that's basically like resetting your altitude, whatever, spooky. So if you do desert directly before mire and don't flute to get back to desert to mire area again, your spooky is not set up, so you can't do the normal threefold or twofold spooky like you can if you just go straight into mire. Actually, I noticed that on your end, Pikapals, you decided to go ahead and finish out desert instead of going in straight into mire after getting the fire rod.
Yeah, I figured I was just going to decide against the spooky on that one. Just beat desert, beat mire that way. Avoid extra mirror, flute, whatever transitions.
Right. I mean, yeah, you only do 2 spookies, which saves less time, obviously, over 3 spookies. So you probably evened out. I'm sure it was close to even, the time difference between the two. So, but felt like maybe spooky might have saved more time.
I was thinking Spooky was probably the reason that you dipped the way you did there. Although I was also in that boat of, why did he do that? That seems like it would have been faster to do it a different way, but it definitely makes sense. But do you have any other thoughts on this seed? Anything else you want to say?
Well, so far, both of our races we've done have been really close. That's good. That means we belong here, I guess. So yeah, GG's. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, they've certainly been interesting races so far. Next one should be fun too.
Well, I think I can speak for most of chat as well as here in the booth, say that we're looking forward to your next one as well, especially since this one and the one before were so incredibly close, and they've been amazingly fun to watch, and that collection rate is so good. So it's been definitely a pleasure to calm this race for Q2, because it was such a fun one to watch.
Right, and speaking of their next race, that's going to be tomorrow at 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Relkin versus Pikapals, second match of this round. And if you want to see the other races on the schedule, I'm putting it in the chat right now. All right then, any final thoughts?
Thank you for the restream and commentary and tracking, as always.
thank you for the awesome race to commentate. Makes it a lot easier to do commentary when the race is as close as it is like this.
It was a very exciting race, and again, cannot wait to see the next round because you two are completely awesome to watch. That being said, definitely follow the runners. They are both top tier runners, and you'll have a blast watching them. And also follow my co-commentator here, Ricky of Kokiri, and thank you so much to our tracker, Adlior. He's awesome, just like everyone else here. And if you like what you heard from me, you can follow me as well there.
And thank you, TabbyCat54, for joining me in comms. It was great commentating with you.
So fun commentating with you as well.
And with that, I think we're all going to sign off. I hope you all had a great time watching, everybody, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Good night.
Good night, everyone.